More action coming up right too. We are in our second series of the day now. We are on Raid Hardpoint, ladies and gentlemen. The action is kicking off early as this fight ensues for this first Ring Hill. T, bring us in. I'm excited.
It's a big one right now if you're a Toronto Falters fan, as they find all the kills on the opening break. There's one out of Solar to get them going for the Paris Letdown. But it's a big gold matchup right now. And right now it's Falters all over the hill. Satch and P gets taken down though. And that's a lot of Paris Letdowns start to flood through. You got Davis nearby. Ooh, able to pill a couple players off with some nice shots. But looking like Paris Letdown may get most of the scrap time here as the rotation is on to P2.
Yeah, Toronto did some work early to get some time, but they're trying to hold these back spawns now. But it looks like we have Mr. Tinkles tinkling around the back, finding his way through the line of vision. Going to get a couple spawn-ins now. They're going to bang out this hill. Davis able to stop one of them on the way in, it looks like. But Avoid now also firing in. It's a little bit crazy off the start, but it does seem like Toronto is going to stabilize. Keep all those orange arrows in front of them, T.
They're doing a great job of just spreading the map right now. They've got players in every good position. Sash and P does get found though by Nani. He's going to try to push up through this open air stairs area, but Otter backs him down. And Toronto Falters are just getting a whole lot of uncontested time here. Finally, Mr. Tinkle is able to slide in and do a little bit of damage. One trade does come through, but so far the Falters are finding all the kills around the map, forcing these players out. But you've got Aquatic on the outside stairs, able to find one. Just kind of distracted more than anything. And it's looking like the Paris Letdowns. Oh, they actually get the back spawn. Paris Letdowns are all spawning in the back. This is what you hate to see here as you flip over to P3. It's only Nani in the gym queue.
Yeah, this is tough. Nobody spawns in with you. You got to back them all down, Nani, and he's not going to get to pick up any. But this push test came in from Paris earlier. Maybe it's quick enough, but I don't think it's going to be the shots, jump shots coming in. He's going to find one. A nice kill from Aquatic there. Hopefully not going to get Aquatic
Okay.
that last series, but there it is. That's a break. Letdown. They're gonna find their way in with 45 seconds left on the board. That looks great considering what could have been there, T.
Oh yeah, that could have been way worse, but kill feed remains orange for the time being as Solar and the boys are finding everything right now around this P3. This is some great time to get them back in, get them a little bit of a lead here, moving over towards P4, but Solar's getting cut down around that zig area. Finally, the Falters are able to at least poke at the hill a second, but they're still spawning out. You got Mr. Tinkle's already on rotation for the Letdown. He's in that back jungle area. If he can get a couple kills here, maybe play his life, it can be huge, and Tinkles does just that. Finds a couple kills. He's going to play his life. That should be spawns for his team if he can... If he could just hold this up. Yep, number 4 does spawn in. Tinkles finds another one. He's all over the map right now. This guy's going off. Oh!
Tinkle's letting that thing spray for sure here. As we already see back now, Toronto trying to fight for the back to get back. But Tinkle's just
Tinkles!
Tinkling about, man. Dropping a little here, dropping a little there. Picking up the 6th streak. Gonna give himself a second to breathe. Tell the boys just to hold the irons, because I'm gonna do the rest. There's another one. That's 7 down now for Tinkles. The last one, unfortunately, Avoid will end that streak for him. But I mean, 40 seconds that were pretty much gained by the Paris Letdown at the start of that due to Tinkle's work. So a perfect streak, and they're gonna gain back the power of this hill right now.
That's some great scrap time to get if your Paris Letdown, and Tinkles is starting where he left off, already on 2. Does get traded out there. So he gets stopped early, but 15 and 8 out of the kid already, and we're only on P5. He's doing the Lord's work out here. Right now, the Falters do have the preferred positioning around this ring side for P5. Tinkles does have something to say about it. He spots a void, takes him out, and he absolutely guns Davis. Tinkles is it's nothing to shake your pinky at, folks. The guy is doing the damn thing, and his teammates are collecting time. Toronto Falters are doing great work here to try and even out this score.
I mean, yeah, like you look at the score lines, right, and everybody's kind of just fighting around average there for Paris, and Tinkle's up near like a 2.0 almost, right? So pretty crazy, but everybody's got their role to play, and Void shut him down a few times, so he's going to need to continue to do that. They need to bounce back in this game, Toronto, but they have looked pretty good themselves, but lots of hard point left, to say the least, I guess, as we have a courtyard hill going down. Solar trying to play the end. He'll get picked up by a nice kill from Avoid. And again, Toronto really not getting any closer to the hill, though. Gonna trade out Tinkles, which sometimes is not only half the battle to you, it might be the full battle. So
Yeah, that seems like a hard gunfight there so far, but it's still anybody's game. Toronto Falters have a great setup here on P1. They don't have spawns, but Aquatic is able to beam one of those players off the hill, as Solar's going to be able to push in and grab some time. It's going to be a fight here now in the ring side. He's just throwing some shimmies around, trying to get position on these players. His teammates are finding all the kills, pushes on through, and just like that, that's Paris Letdowns with hill control and spawns.
yeah, Solar just finds a nice avenue through the hill and lets the other people shooting over him take out the hard fights, and he just got to go in there, nice push into melee range and make that fight good with the 74U in his hands. Now Satch gonna try to do the opposite, picks up one. Whoa, we're spinning.
Whoa.
That took me for a trip, but unfortunately nothing there, as now we get to this kitchen hold where Paris is the first team this time, and with a 40-point lead, good setup here in for the kitchen. Toronto's got to find something here.
Yeah, this is a huge hill for Toronto. They need a break here, and they need it fast. Got to try to push these spawns out, but right now, Paris Letdowns are getting most of the kills around the map. Otter is able to find another one there, but with number 4 killing that player in the back and Avoid, that is not what you want to see. So they've got no position towards these spawns. That guy just gets absolutely nuked. And the front of the hill is where Falters are going to have to go. And it's not working out great for him so far, with Nani trying to put down a two-piece. Doesn't quite kill Otter. And the Falters have a decision to make here. Do we stab at this, or do we put all our money on P3? And it's looking like they're going to go for one more push. They're able to get a little bit of scrap time here. The Paris Letdown are still spawning back there, so this could be a good position for the Falters.
Yeah, Aquatic able to trade out 1 for 1 there, but now a couple of these purple arrows have made their way back, because it's still going to be a very hard push, especially Avoid's got his flank on him, so that'll be the kill there. And again, this looks good now for the Falters, who are able to minimize some of the damage that kitchen at the end there.
Oh.
Now Nani heating up, so he's kind of been hot anyway, but either way, the kill's coming on the outside, but one man remains in this hill. How long will Otter be able to remain in here? He's got the gym push, but he only got one of them. This is coming in from all sides now. Paris has gotten control back. Avoid's got to make something.
Avoid's doing his best to just try to stay alive here, let the rest of his teammates come in. Now here's the break. They're going to try to put some shots down, but no team able to get a positive on the kill feed just yet, as Davis does just that with 2. That's going to be a little bit of time there for the Toronto Falters. Get them a little bit closer, but Paris Letdowns is at 191 right now, so they really need to make a play here, and Otter's doing just that. He's in the backside trying to just wait for his team to push up on the map, but the Letdown just have such a good hold here, Q.
Yeah, Toronto's done a good job recently of minimizing some of the damage of getting a full setup in on these last 2 hills, but they're on the 3rd one now that they've got to do it. And you know, all the while Paris is sticking closer and closer to 250, but Toronto again finding a way in. They do again, but one-on-one in the hill we see again, and Mr. Tinkles does not feel like a one-on-one against that man in this game. Still 28 and 16 in this one, holding it down. How many will he get? And have the help of his team. They're loaded in. This is a tougher break than it's been for Toronto. Paris has done very well in this one, but Thatch is in, and he's going to get traded by Tinkles again. So really, 15 more seconds left. Paris at 230. Damage may be done here, T.
It's looking that way unless Toronto can pull off a miracle. Paris Letdowns are going to be 5 seconds shy of walking away with this map 1 here on Raid, and Aquatic is already set up on top ring. These guys know exactly what they need to do to shut the map out, and they're doing just that. Paris Letdowns walk away with a very decisive map 1.
Yeah, I mean, the first half of that was just a tinkle show right in the kitchen. Like, it was.
Yeah.
This is just disgusting. I mean, I'm not sure this is probably that back kitchen hill now again, where he kind of just recently got set up and doing enough work. I don't think we've seen this at the time, so Red dot Rafikas, though, in this one, as we start off this search and destroy.
Hmm.
That's going to be pushing up. Gets tagged on the way in. The caller will be here, but he'll get a stick in that time, so that'll be a 1-for-1 trade, which, all things considered, is probably good for him. So, into the 3v3.
Yeah, that's not a terrible way to start off for either team. You just immediately get a 1-for-1, but Avoid makes it a 3v2 situation. She takes out Mr. Solar there. So now it is all up to Nani and Tinkles to try and fight back here on defense. The Toronto Falters are taking that bomb over towards the A side, and Tinkles does find a kill there. Makes it a 2v2 situation. The bomb should go down, should be able to get planted. And it's going to be a retake here, Q.
Yeah, I wonder how quickly we see Nani flip into action. It seems like he's good to wait, wants to just hold his bomb to make sure the plays can have an opportunity to come to him. Nobody wanting to get in the way of Tinkles right now. I do not blame them, as here we are, Nani kind of looking around, kind of starting to push that flank, giving the call out to Tinkles that maybe we're ready to go on this one. They're going to push up. Nani's got to fight now. They're getting shots into each other. Tinkles is now moving his way up, slowly but surely peeking. What kind of timing will he get now? Shot's going to go down, tag him up a bit. Trades go out now. Tinkles, that one on
Tinkles!
They got another one. What is going on, T?
This guy is gross. I mean, that looks like that was an impossible win for him right there. He's had two players challenge him back to back like that. And I mean, the gun skill comes through, but we get to see it here too. Puts the first player weak, absolutely spits on him, and the pre-fire. It's too good for Tinkles. Clutches up the first round, man. What a name out of the kid too.
Yeah, you always you love seeing somebody go off in the CRL, but I always, it's almost like a 25% for me. The 75 is your name gonna get me addicted to watching you. And yeah, let's just say I'm leaking out, or it's a tinkle session in this thing, because I'm with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pants stay wet for Tinkles. He's doing his thing on a 3 streak. He's going to push out and get a little bit of an aggressive chow here. Davis is there, but Tinkles once again. The shots are too good. He's on a 4 streak. Finds a first blood. They haven't even picked the bomb up yet. They're just kind of feeling these players out. They do have information on Satch and P. And Paris Letdown are getting aggressive on the map.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? You know Tinkles is going to be shooting his gun. So, I mean, move and get taking space, because he's striking. But Tinkles going to find another one here and avoid, but he's going to have his back. Aquatic's going to finish that one off for him. They're pushing Grandmas now. They got a couple guys holed up in there, they figure. As quickly, this is a 4v2 now for Paris. I mean, in Toronto, you're just looking to get one on the board, answer back. Throw a punch, keep yourself in the ring at this point, as it's a 4v1 now for Otter. They're going to wait for him to come out of Grandma's. Come out of Grandma's with your hands up, they're saying. Tinkle's going to get traded out, which is kind of a big kill, because, Tinkles was probably, was on a 3 or a 4 streak at that point. So, fair enough. 2-0 now for Paris, but you did eliminate Tinkles again.
Yeah, you don't allow the streaks. That's exactly what you want to do, at least if you lose the round. It's kind of like saving in CS or something like that. If you can do it, it's probably a good idea. So, Toronto Falters, all things considered, they are going to avoid a cruise missile that actually works in this game, so that's good. Yeah. But they're on the attacking side, and they got to try to get something going here. It's already down 2-0. Satch and P trying to run it down mid once again, but the kill's coming through for Nani. He finds a 2-piece off the rip. That's going to make it very hard for the Falters here. They're in a 2v4 situation.
Yeah, making these guns look better than they ever have. I mean, not that they look bad then, but wow, these guys are making those headshots look so nice. So yeah, Satch P now into a 4v1 again. Maybe find one off the start of this. Able to shut down Aquatic. Not going to spot Solar though, so that'll be over pretty quickly. Is another round on the board for the Paris Letdown. That is 3-0 now.
3-0, man. Paris is looking really good. Look at that head glitch, Nani. Ay. Those are some great shots. I mean, just absolutely ripping headies. You see that Krig headshot multiplier come through. Just 2 bulleting those fools, and he's 3-0 at the moment. Hasn't died across these 3 rounds yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take off the scoreboards and show you guys. This is actually Pro 8s we're watching right now. This is a bunch of the pros playing. These guys know what they're doing. Sorry for fooling you, but no, that's Nani, man, dropping headshot. Like, these guys just got dogs stepping up here. Satch, I mean, everybody's just kind of in a defensive position now, which can you blame them when you're running into these guns that are just so hot? I mean, how do you slow them down?
Your guess is good as mine. Falters are trying to figure it out here as well, so they've kind of got to slow it down here. But Satch and P is able to get one and get out. Find Solar. They're able to back down that B push for now, but Aquatic finds the trade onto Satch. That's going to make it a 3v2 situation. The Paris Letdowns do have control of the B site, but they're able to spot out a Void, and that was with a 74U. Aquatic. Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, the other man turned around too, so it was completely that 74U shooting. Like, again, if you're the Falters, you're just going, what are they putting on their guns that are making them this good compared to ours, it seems like, because this has just been some insane gun skill coming out from the letdown anyway. So quickly Otter gives a shot at it, and he's going to get ripped off the heady like many before him did. It's now a 4-0, and I don't think either of us could have expected this.
No, this is not what I was thinking was going to happen here, but look at those shots out of Aquatic. We got to see it. Some great shooting there out of the Spring AK, and he's going to go ahead and put the bomb down for us. What a play out of the kid. Gotta tip it. Dude, but that angle out of Nani on the tractor was insane. That was a nice one.
Yeah, we're still always learning here at the CRL, right? You know, you can always be learning, waiting for your next game's hint. You know, you never know when you're gonna figure out a new spot or figure out what they've been doing in the old ones anyway. And I go, that's where they were going. But trade's out early. The grenade's able to pick up his trade, so 3v3 again now. Oler pushed up though. What kind of timing is gonna be? Davis gonna get tagged up, but Oler not wanting to push too far in, but gonna come right back around and Shall Otter say thank you very much. You gotta think he's going for the back now. Otter to avoid, but not able to finish him unfortunately. Now Davis able to pick up another one. This has flipped on its head a bit, as we do have the Tinkler in a 2v1.
This is the ultimate test for your boy Tinkles. He's got a 1v2 situation to keep the 5-0 in sight. They're trying to go absolutely perfect on this match right now, and he's got 30 seconds to deal with. These Toronto Falters were able to pick up the bomb. They're in that low brown area. Now they got a decision to make. Are they going to go to B or take it to A? It's not a whole lot of time here. It seems like they're going to maybe try to wrap around the backside. I don't know if Tinkles will read this.
This will crush Toronto.
Oh, he's gonna drop the wall. He's gonna jump the wall. That'll be the last thing you ever did, is Tinkles takes out the bomb carrier. He doesn't know it, but he may have just won himself the round. Void has to pick it up. Tinkles just is right behind the wall. It's terrifying.
No way, man.
No way.
Goodness. I just kept thinking there, if this gets turned around, this 2v1 doesn't go their way, this is not going to sit well in Toronto's heads. And that would put me on tilt 9 right there for sure.
The tilt 9s are in, and holy Tinkles. Pants stay wet for sure, dude. Like, that guy.
Oh my goodness.
That guy is different, clutching it up. Do you think they get the 6-0 here?
I don't know how you bounce back after this in some senses, but gotta think these dogs got it. But you're challenged Tinkle top, but the trades go back the other way. The letdown coming out ahead again. 3v2 now. Boyd's gonna get picked up by Nani. This is looking all but over. Otter, last one remaining, needs to find his way around. Will he run into the Tinkler beam though? Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. That's a sick. Oh my goodness. What just happened in front of us, T? Oh my goodness. Dad, I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh my lord. And Nani was doing his damn thing too. This guy's Krieg shot is pretty icy. Look at that snap straight into it, folks. So who gives a crap if Satch and P is able to find a big one? And the Falters are just finding most of these kills here, except Solar is able to walk away from that trade battle, and he's able to touch A.
Yeah, and already off to a quick start. Is going to be stolen, or is he going to be able to clean these guys up? This has gone kind of awry. The 3 kills going to come in now. That's going to be the trades. They're going to try and fly out of this orange area. What is this going to look like now? Satch and Otter able to trade those guys out, though. Gain some semblance of control. Now Tinkle's playing the top tank, which, oh my goodness, is not where I'm trying to see him if I'm Toronto. But either way now, we see the letdown start to flood this B point, and that light spawn came in.
Yep, here comes the flood in through lights. Davis gets chopped down by Aquatic, but avoids able to get in. Trying to find Aquatic there. He does find one. His teammates are able to pick up the kill as well, so that's 3 dead. It's all down to Tinkles on this top tank. He's trying to beam as much as possible, but he gets backed down. His teammates are off respawn, trying to flood through the middle of the map, and they're finding the kills for now. Nani and Solar. Tinkles finds one as well. That's 3 dead, and the Paris Letdowns are getting active, able to stop the clock at 33 seconds. And they're in a good position right now as Nani is chopping down these players from spawn.
Well, I was gonna say, maybe you're happy if you're Toronto and you've got Tinkles playing this kind of stationary AR roll off on tank, because it means he's not up in your grill with the 874U, right? But either way, it seems like he's able to be effective. Because now they're just trying to play action. C has been secured. You're gonna have to go over to this A point, which, you know, is the harder to capture on this one. If anything, you capture B almost every time, and you got to really fight out for this A1. But with all these kills coming through in the feed, that's going to be control for the letdown. Gonna need to see some kind of a retake from the Falters.
The retake is starting to come through. You've got Sachin in a decent position, but he gets killed early. So now the Falters are in a 2v everything on the hill, trying to slide in as Otter, but he gets chopped down as well. And that's looking like the A point will be capped. The stacks are too strong, and the letdowns fire first with the attacking round win.
And, you know, it looked like Toronto was getting, you know, 3-4 down and then getting some control. Like, it, you know, that didn't look that ugly, really. But just, you know, Paris always able to just respond, get into a good position, and then, boom, 3-4 down, and they snap, you know, snap on you kind of thing. So, it's through the work of Solar, you know, so we've seen Solar throughout this series, right? Just pushing up, getting really aggressive, finding those lanes through the other team's defenses, and just being a hassle. So, really, all of the Paris Letdown just executing like a well-oiled machine. Like, I mean, look at those score lines. None of them are really, you know, carrying the boat too much as much.
Yeah, shout out to David Goggins here. We're carrying the boat equally. The Paris Letdowns are moving as a unit right now, but then Nani's going to be able to find that first blood onto Otter. So already they're getting started. Sachin P is in a decent position to cause some problems here. As the Falters are able to step into B, they get a little bit of time. Nani does find a kill, but Avoid gets a 2-piece onto Tinkles and him. Able to lock it down over towards that B side. They got a 2-stack in. Davis is holding the front line. Aquatic slides in, though. Able to escape with his life, going for the annoying rat play here. I don't think they're going to read it either. No, they do not, as Aquatic is in, able to wipe those players off the B objective. Not quite 2 ticks on the board. And the Falters are going to be pushed back a little bit, but Sachin P's able to get in for a second queue.
Yep, they're battling this out. Toronto says we really want this point. They got that close spawn, and they made good use of it. They were able to clean up all the close kills. Kind of out pushing now, which is good if they can get these kills, but they're just going to sit there and stop the clock now. Aquatic on the backside yet again. What kind of timing will he get up here? Not able to see that man cross due to the smoke. Hearing the shots behind him, but Aquatic just trying to be useful, and he's going to get snapped on. That was one of the nicer kills of our series so far. Anyway, but Tinkle's now trying to get involved. Wants to go in there and snap this up, but sees A's goes, and they're going to focus on... Sorry, never mind. They are still on this B point. Avoid now up on the tank.
And Paris Letdowns are playing this defense so well. Just kind of flooding in when they need to, keeping these players pinned over to where they basically have to go to that B objective. Not giving up A, they're keeping green control. I mean, this is just textbook play out of them. The Falters have got to get some big kills here and try to cap this point. Davis is going to be the first one in, able to stop the clock. Slides out, but gets traded out by Aquatic. Only a few seconds left. They're able to stop the clock once again, but Nani is in through the back. He's able to find one, looking for another. He does get picked up. Avoid. He's been so good this round. He's doing everything he can, trying to cap this objective here. They got another tick, only 5 seconds even on the board. The Falters are trying to scrap this out, but Tinkle's in through the backside, not able to get anything done. This Falters finally cap B.
Well, and the numbers are in their favor here. They're able to get to A pretty quickly, and they've also got live.
No.
They need to maybe not just focus so much on capping here and make sure they get these numbers down in pairs, which they are doing so Otter playing that up.
Oh, they're stacking it up, baby.
Here's the kills now. They're stacked. Quickly, the cards have changed hands. Nani now needs to make a couple quick kills happen, and they just do not have the lives to play this dirty. But either way, Toronto finally showing that spark we needed to see from them.
That was a textbook control play from the Falters there to, I mean, just keep pressure on B. Avoid, dude. I mean, this guy was gross this round. I didn't realize he got a 3-piece after that, too. My lord. Avoid's feeling good. But, man, the kills on transition and stacking up that hill right away, I mean, the Falters big braining out there, man.
Yeah, just recognizing that you got all those kills, you got all that pressure, and then get that 1 or 2 more kills in transition. And it's like we all gotta be on this now. This is our moment. And I mean, you can see maybe that's why Paris recognized the live differential, right? Why they were almost going for broke on that B point, because you know once the lives were like that, it was tough for them to bounce back after they given that point up. But quickly they resume domination is at least what they're going for. They find 3 or 4 in the feed there, wiping them all back, only losing 1 man. So we have to see Toronto bounce back, get that fire in them. Avoid is always what starts it. He's going to find 2. He's heating up. This is Avoid's time now.
Avoid is going crazy right now. Otter is able to keep those players off the B objective for now. He's going to be locking down lights. He does get picked up, though. Avoid is in the middle of the map, and he's not a man you want to chow at the moment. Solar does take him out, though, and Aquatic's in a great position to maybe stab at this A objective. There's no Falters over there. I don't know if he knows it or not, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He didn't really get too angsty on the point, but he did just get traded out. But Solar now pushing in deep like we've seen him the year before. He always likes to get pushed up, but now these kills are going to be traded back. Nani trying to find these long-range shots, nothing really being available to him. As Toronto gains a bit of control in the map again, but we know how quickly that can flip when you are the letdown. Here they are trying to get that. That's 1 man down, 3 in front to go. Otter will trade 1 back though, and Otter's going to find another one now, and Nani's going to come in and he's going to get picked up. This is looking good for Toronto, T.
This is looking real good. They've only got 8 seconds left. Paris Letdown has got to make a play here. They need kills and they need to progress on the map quickly, but it's not going to happen. Avoid and crew shut them down. That was a very good defense there. I believe they only gave up 1 tick, 2 ticks.
I think it was 1. I don't even know if they would have gotten a second. But yeah,
oh my lord.
Just firing in. Are we going to get another one out of this? Oh my goodness. He's gonna
what a slide cancel out of that kid. Yeah, there's somebody else who's going down. Not the Tinkler.
There you go.
Oh, he was weak.
Yeah, I mean, I only took a couple bullets, but either way, we'd love to see Avoid stepping up to the challenge now. 18 and 13, Satch as well, 17 and 13. Guys know their backs are against the wall. They need it here. 1 more round will at least keep them alive. 1 more game mode in the series, and that would get us to our lovely APOC hardpoint. So I would be a fan of that, but not there yet anyway, as we now need to see them come out on the offense, show something here, as that's the first blood for them.
That's a big one for Falters. They find the second one as well. They're starting to progress on the map a little bit. Solar's holding the line up here in green, though. He does get traded out. So Falters have some good map presence here. And it looks like they're going to opt to try and put some pressure onto that A side. So they're kind of sending some players across. You got 1 player on, stopping the clock. That's Otter, wins a big gunfight on that back satellite area. Now you've got 2 players from the Falters able to lock down A. They got a tick. They're working on number 2. And the Paris Letdowns are having to send a lot of people over here to try and deal with this.
Yeah, you don't want to give up A, right? That's the harder one to capture usually, so you want to really get in there and defend it. And they're going to try and clear these guys out. Will the trades go their way? The Tinkle will finish it, but there's 2 more bodies here already. That's going to be Toronto actually perfectly sending those 2 other guys there to flood in. Now they only have a little bit. That's going to be A secured, and honestly, you typically get B pretty easily on this map, at least in comparison. So hard work seemingly done, but lots to go yet. Lots of lives remaining, 18 to 24. Got to see if Letdown have more in the tank to keep this control going.
It's looking like they've got at least a little bit here as Nani snaps for 2. You're going to be able to get 3 dead in total. He's only got 1 player in a void. He's on the hill, though, and he is so hot right now, man. 21 and 14. Just doing the damn thing out there. And Falters have so much time to deal with, and they're ahead by 5 kills. I mean, this is looking good for the Falters.
Yeah, and Nani getting picked off in that forward position, so it looks like it will be a good hold for Toronto, at least right now, or at least on the aggressive, I should say. Aquatic now, though, being annoying in the middle. Solar finding a good long-range kills. I love how the roles keep changing for this letdown team. Solar's usually on the sub, but now he's ripped out an AR, and he seems to be trying with it. So Nani's still on true and faithful anyway, but Solar trying to hold this down now. We see
Nice
Letdown
shot.
really has brought this back into their possession a bit more now.
Yeah, they're really starting to command the map a little bit, and you can see the Garrison spawn trap come through. You thought we forgot about it, but here it is, folks. But it's looking like Davis is going to be able to clear up that map a little bit there. You're right. That's a huge one onto the Tinkler there. Shut him down. And Nani is good for a trade, man. Guy is a mutant up in top green right now, but he gets his head split as Davis beams him off. So now the Falters have a little bit of an opportunity to get into the hill here. Sash and P is close. He's going to start locking it down, and here comes the big team fight on the hill.
Yeah, this is going to get gross here. 7-7 in lives, 35 seconds remaining. Going to have to see how this next set of trades go. It could be the entire match on the line. And then Solar finding the first one and immediately peeking behind again. Trades are still going positive if you are the letdown. Now you can start to see Toronto is starting to think about running to the hill a bit, but Aquatic is just shooting at them. Getting the kills. 5v3 now. Only 3 lives remaining now, and Avoid is the one that won't spawn up here either.
Oh, you hate to see that. You need your big shooter to be on the map, but maybe they don't need him as they're able to get in the hill at least for a second. But the Paris Letdowns chop them down. We've got a round 5 situation.
We can't get boring control, Steve. We're only getting bangers so far. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's my least favorite mode probably in general. So, I mean, if they're going to give us some of the best Call of Duty back and forth, then, I mean, it really counteracts well. So, I mean, I'm excited, but I got to see who's it going to be. Who's going to be the big dog in this last round? Who's your bet, T?
The Falters did get defense, so I'm liking their odds right here. Yeah. I think they've been shooting pretty well overall this entire round, so I'm thinking they're going to try to extend us out just a little bit further in this series. We're going to get to see that APOC hardpoint if the stars align. But the Paris Letdowns are no slouches here, so we're going to get started off. Avoid tries for the first blood. Doesn't quite find it, though, as Solar takes him out. Otter's going to be able to get a couple kills, and Nani as well. So now the Paris Letdowns are actually doing pretty well on this breakoff. They've got a lot of mid-map presence. They can get into some power points on the map. They just got to deal with a couple key players, and there's one of them. They take out Stash and P, so the map opens up, and Solar snaps onto the second player in lights. That's going to be huge, and a big wrap out of him. I love that route there.
Wow, that was sexy.
Oh, and look, they got a double cap going on.
Yeah, this is just beautiful play out of the Letdowns, right? Keeping things mixy a little bit. I was wondering what that play from the vent would look like, but they just waited them out and ended up finding it good. All these push-up kills don't really go their way, though, except for this one from Aquatic. But either way, they've kind of lost all their bodies now. This last man has to play his life a little bit. Will he get that second tick? Probably not yet, but Solar is able to take one here. That's pretty big considering all his teammates went back to spawn, but looks like Toronto's able to recover. Going to need to see some of that similar play come out from the Letdowns now, because they have got to get, like you said, out of this Garrison spawn trap that Davis is now wanting to perform.
Yeah, if Davis keeps shooting like that, they'll be able to pin him back there all day long. That was some really clean shots there, but Nani fires back. Guy's been looking good with that Krieg all day long, and oh man, looked like Solar may have been able to get in there, but Davis shuts him down. And now the Paris Letdowns are in a really tough spot. They haven't capped anything, only 20 seconds left. They need some of that Falter magic we saw a couple rounds ago, but I don't know if the Falters are going to give it to them. There's some big kills come in. Satch doesn't quite find that one there. He does end up getting one onto Solar. Otter's nearby as well, and the Toronto Falters are going to be able to keep him off this B objective. If Nani's got anything to say about it, he's running to the hill, but you just can't get there, and the Falters walk away with a big map 3. They're going to extend this series out. We're going to APOC, you.
Yeah, we're getting an APOC, baby. I'm excited. I'm glad we get it, especially with the way we, like, I mean, wherever we see the Toronto team come out right early, getting these first kills. This P1 point, right, it can be a little mixy, but I mean, you get a better side spawn in this, right? We've seen the letdown. They do have that temple spawn. They're going to want to hold that side. Probably not going to see Aquatic move too far, but look at this. We've already got 8 and 6 moving their way up on that top side. These are big kills for Aquatic. He's not going to find them. This could flip the spawns pretty quickly here, T.
It really could, and Mr. Tinkles gets spot under on the backside too. Davis wins a big one onto Solar. This is Toronto Falters making some hero plays right now. They did get a decent amount of time there, 9 to Paris Letdowns 11 seconds, but looking like Paris might be able to get some of the scrap time here as Falters are going to try to just hold on to these spawns. Look at number 6 and number 7, just as far back as they can be, holding these angles, letting Sash and P do his damn thing out here, but he does get taken out. And now the Paris Letdowns have numbers as they try to filter in this hill here.
I don't know if you've seen that, but the Tinkler is back on that sub, and he is frying. This is a 4-1 start for the kid, as he is frying back and forth. These trades are going to go out either way. Who's behind them? It's Nani. He's got the AR back, and he's still snapping with it. Hasn't slowed down yet. These are big fights going down in the hill. Solar's back in, as we already see the letdown has reflipped this in their favor. So now they have the P2 spawn, and all the kills are going their way now, T. This was a great retake by the letdown.
Yeah, what a flip there to be able to just flood in through mid-map. They win some key gunfights there, and now they're just working these easy ones. You know, you just got to hold these head glitches, let the Falters kind of come to you, and so far it's been going all their way. But now the Falters are on rotation. It looks like they're going to chalk up that last 14 seconds. That's a big one out of Aquatic. He's going to kill one towards that P3 side, and now the Falters have a lot to think about here. What a corner out of Satch.
Ooh, that's 4 down.
Nice.
For the letdown there, as they are going to have this set up for the new hill now. As we kind of see now those easy headshot kills coming out from the Falters onto the letdowns, right? They're not letting them get out very far. They're just dying when they funnel in. So Solar going to be the one to break that mold, though. Finds his way in now. Nobody's in the hill, so that's kind of a win no matter what. But Aquatic will take up that place. They've got their subs in position, but the kills are still coming through for the Falters. The nade's going to come in and get a kill there too, but quickly the trades are coming out and it's getting dicey.
Oh, it's dicey out there right now. P3 is a hellhole, and Satch and P is its master. He's all over the place right now, just kind of holding things down. Aquatic, though, getting mixy. Davis shuts him down. He's 9-2 right now, baby. He's on a 4 streak, feeling good. But the rotations for P4 are in. That Turtle Hill can be huge. Noni is deep back in the spawn. He knows exactly where he needs to be. And he's going to win a big gunfight there to hold these spawns. And you got the Tinkler leading the charge in the hill, just tinkling on all these fools. Little help from Solar there. Tinkles gets active. Does get spotted out. Great corner from Davis. 5 streak is ruined by Aquatic, though. But Avoid's going to be able to get in the hill, at least for the time being. Gets a big kill. That guy is nuts, dude.
Yeah, that was an insane shot there. Instantly popping him does go down, but I mean, just to find that kill is simply built different. Toronto, I can't even believe it. They're going to have maybe their first lead here. And as I say that, Nani's in now. Guys are moving, but no, these guys are going to get chopped down, so they will get their lead. And I mean, this has just been a back and forth game, a slugfest, if you will, really. These guys hold no punches back. We are in APOC, baby.
Ooh. If I will, and I will, baby. These guys are slugging. I mean, it's been back and forth this whole time. You expect nothing less out of these teams here. Mr. Tinkle's trying to stay alive, turns and burns. This dude is nuts. Finally gets taken out by a Void. But you've got Paris Letdowns in a really good position here as Otter gets traded out by Solar. That's going to be a big one to slow this push down a little bit, get you the man advantage. Nani trying to hold on, gets a big one on the Satch. The team shots come through and Nani holds.
Oh, and there it is. Nani finds another one. They are just moving in and out perfectly. Shot's going to go through from Otter, but he's all alone now. Avoid kind of trying to come help him out, though. Are they going to be able to pick him up? He's going to take the long route here. This could be very good, but oh, not able to pick him up there. Tinkle's finding him. Davis trying to find his way into the point now. He's going to come in through the backside quickly. He's going to find an unsuspecting Nani, so that'll go his way right away. He's going to have another guy come in, so Tinkle's going to have to find another one here if he's going to. Pre-aiming the wrong corner, unfortunately. So will Nani, so still to go back the other way. We're going to be almost at a tie game. This has been a banger so far.
Total bang out here. Toronto Falters were just throwing bodies at that hill trying to break in. It finally worked out for him. Split a little bit of time. Some great shots out of Tinkles there, but right now the Falters do have spawns. Letdown was able to flip them pretty quick last time though, so let's see if the Falters can hold on again here.
Satch playing the window this time though now, and he's holding it a little bit better. I think Aquatic was the one that got blasted out of there to flip him in the original hill we were in. So we'll see if they can hold that on. Tinkles wants to find his way in now. Gonna go for some feet shots. Find those out. Feet shots, feet picks. I don't know, whichever one you want, but he's gonna find that kill. That's P1 control now. 24 seconds, nothing to scoff at, but they don't seemingly want to flip too bad as of right now. Maybe they're content with the break in a sense, but numbers are just gonna get reduced. But what is this? That spawn was kind of crazy from the purple guy there, but I mean, they're going to find that they'll probably have the spawn come back their way.
Yeah, it looks like they're able to stabilize off that, but number 6 definitely spawned back truck there. He spawned out in Narnia, maybe a little confused, but it's looking like the Falters' hard work has paid off as they kind of split some time on P1. Able to hold that, but speaking of holding that, Davis, take it off the dome. There's Nani's got a nice angle onto the point here. The Letdowns were able to get in through the backside, and just like that, they break in. Only Davis left. He ate a grenade last time, and this time he gets chopped. So now the Letdowns, I mean, they just break whatever they want.
It makes for such an interesting game when it's the biggest hill of the game, and it seems like the team with the lead's going to get it to go over, and then just Paris breaks whenever they want. It seems like, yeah, just what a break-in, but only one man remaining here now in Aquatic. This could be a decent, good 15 seconds, but I don't think he backed off. Yeah, Otter wants out of there, wants to go to New. They have the setup for New. We'll have to see another break, but the fact that the Letdown were able to take a 20-point lead there, roughly. Yeah, a 21-point lead there off of that setup. Just something else, T. So we're in for a good one. A good finish is coming up.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger leads we've seen so far in this match. It's been back and forth this whole time. But Falters are slowly chipping away at it. They got the rotations early. Let's see if it pays off for him. But Tinkles finds his first one, swaps guns, puts big shots down. He's got Nani with him, and Aquatic is nearby as well. And that is a quick and easy break for the Falters once again. And look at Nani switching it back and forth. This guy's John Wick.
Put it in reverse. He's holding this setup. Gonna find him as well. Nani will not go down. He's just holding them back. Another man down. There's gonna be the third one in the hill. Nani's gonna get at least picked up by Satcha. That was a critical kill. You needed those 12 seconds if you're Toronto going into this next setup. That looks like it'll be Paris's at least off the get-go.
And Paris is here first. Aquatic able to get in. He's got a lot of purple arrows to deal with, and that's the raid boss right there. Avoid shuts him down. Some great plays out of Solar, though. Doesn't quite find the two pieces. The Falters are the first ones into this P4. The Turtle Hill can be pretty damn easy to hold if you can just work these angles here. And it's looking like the Falters are doing just that. They've got these players in the spawns they want them in, and they're getting over 200 points now. We're in dagger time, Q.
Yeah, wow, they might have just found the best setup of the map when they needed it most. Down a little bit going into this, but yeah, they're able to get so much time right now, and it, you know, that run at the hill factor is going to be coming in when you're seeing them over 200, right? You're a little scared, and you got to flip this, right? That's what they're working on currently. Aquatic and Solar going to the back, unable to find those. Trades are going to go in Paris' favor. Nobody's switched up. Tinkles has got to make this hill theirs at the very least. That'll pull them to around 210. This is very close, but we are going to have to see yet another Paris Letdown break. But you can't imagine it, can you? Can you?
It's looking pretty good so far. Aquatic able to find a big one. 8 beams again. The Paris Letdowns, best breaking team of the gold division. It's looking that way. I mean, Nani in through the back. They're able to push out Satch and P. Now they're chipping away at that lead a little bit. Satch finds one, though. The Falters can't count them out. They're here. Satch and P versus Solar for the hill. Satch gets it. Spawns are still in the way of the Paris Letdowns. But the Falters are in the hill. They got spawns as well. This may be all she wrote, Q.
Yeah, that immediate re-break from the Falters was insane there. But again, Letdown not wanting to go away, but an airstrike coming in at this point. I'm not even sure who got that, but 2 seconds left. They're not going to get there in time. Toronto's able to hold off the Letdown. We're going to a map 5, T.
Oh my God, the Falters looking great out there. Just some super heads-up plays, rotating early,
Yeah, this
and
is
it all came down to this. This plays out of Satch and P, finds an opener, able to work his kills and wins the 1v1.
goodness.
Starts collecting
Yeah,
that time, and you
oh,
thought he was done. Takes out the Tinkler.
wow. That was just quite the map back and forth. We seen the highly coveted break from the letdown come in at the end there, and even still, just that we seen right there, Satch P right on that back. He laid down in that long grass right on the side of that back entrance, and that was kind of everything, right? Because he was able to wait for a teammate. They got to double chow it, and like just having that other health bar there, it's just a super heads up play to give them the time to do that break appropriately. Because you can see how they would have been a little bit on edge. Because I just didn't think they were gonna even get broken before that.
No, it seemed like they had a decent setup, but Aquatic just walked through and just
Yeah.
kind of pooped all over that. So we finally got to see a really good break out of the Falters, though. It seemed like that was a little bit of their weak side on that hard point. They were doing really good of rotating early, but not so great in the break department. But right when they needed it, man, it finally came through. And they forced the map 5. I thought it was going to be another 3-0 smoke show, man.
Yeah, yeah, it seemed very possible, but not slowing down are the falters or the letdown, and neither is the CRL, baby, as we are here again into the next map. A little bit of a loading, but Otter's in. The boys are rolling. We're in 0-0 now. Raid, search and destroy. As we see a B push coming out for the letdown, looking to get active early, and this is relatively free for a B push on Raid.
It really is. Finally, Otter loads into the map a little late here. Didn't miss much as everybody's just been kind of filling each other out. Solar gets us started, though, with a big first blood. He's going to start putting that bomb
Okay.
down. Davis, that was a great nade. Oh, Flak Jacket's so freaking good in this game, man.
That's crazy. Gonna survive there, that nade due to it, thankfully for them, but they're able to find a retake kill. There's 2 now. Getting active, but they do have that bomb down. We got 2 people playing this house position, so you do eventually kind of have to go up there yourself and get it. And they're going to do just that. Avoid pushing in, finding Tinkler. This is it. They're going to have to find a repeat. Aquatic not getting the nerve to have to check the bomb. He's going to now, and he's going to get fried. A perfect retake from the Falters, not slowing down as Davis 3-0 on that round.
Let's go, Davis. Getting us started early. Toronto Falters started out with a 3v4, but they were able to get her done. They find the first round here, and you can see these plays from Davis able to peel that player off the head glitch. Finds another one, too, on Denoni. This guy's Krieg shot is outrageous.
Yeah, absolutely performing there. We've been just gifted with such a series so far. I hope it does not slow down now as we see a push coming in now from the Falters. Which side will they choose to go? They're going to pick up the bomb. Kind of split it out right now. That's about as 4 wide as you get on Raid. They're going to mow out. There's going to be a grenade from across the map to hit Tinkler. Going to start the 2 kills early. Avoid gets traded back. 3v2 now for the Falters off of a strong first start.
Yeah, they've got a decent position on this A bomb here, but they've got to deal with these players around ring. As Nani's able to find Satch and P around the backside, it looks like they're going to try to rotate the bomb towards that B side. We've got a couple players pushed up there for the Falters. That's number 6 and Davis. And that number 8 player, Otter, is going to be the one laying down the bomb. And letdowns are not reading this B push at all. So maybe the letdown or the Falters can get about 5 to 10 free seconds on this clock here.
Yeah, 2v2. I'm down. Both guys content with laying down. Maybe can hear better when you're closer to the ground. The vibrations. Solar.
I don't think Solar's going to read that. Did he see him?
Ooh, either way, you're going to get some bullets. Could be traded now. There it is. Oh, this is excellent from the letdown. This is excellent from the letdown. 2 perfect trades. Simply out mind gaming the 2v2 there and using their comms effectively. You love to see that. That's a bounce back round. 1-1 now.
Man, the step back slide out of Solar to chow out the final player. That's some great shots from him. And here's the nade kill off the beginning of the round, I believe. Yeah, there was one, and Otter lines up and finds Aquatic there. So great stuff out of him. You know, I go back and forth on whether or not I like best play.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's just a little much, and then other times it's like perfect. It's kind of one or the other. It feels like, especially with the bomb plant and search. It's I
Yeah.
can remember too many times watching bomb plants for another 10 seconds. Immediately though, Aquatic
Oh,
gonna get on
aquatic.
board.
Oh, that's a big 2 out of him.
Yeah, wow.
That's gonna make it so easy. You got that A site basically in your grass. Sash and P has got a decent route for a flank here, but Tinkles is shutting him down. Just get the hell out of here, man. This is our bomb site. There's Aquatic not able to finish the kill there. A little, maybe some wallbang cheese coming through, but Davis is good for some help. Oh my gosh, Tinkles, he gets satched.
Just picked off now. Davis into the retake. 2v2 again. What will this look like? Bomb down now though, but it's Paris defending it. Nani, what kind of time he's gonna get? Satch gonna win that with the sub. Trade's gonna not come out. Solar already knows he's got a second guy to worry about though. What kind of time is it? What's this gonna look like? He immediately wants to trade. Solar gonna be laying down. Satch will find it. Wow, we are seeing duelists right now.
That round was insane, bro. Oh my lord, Falters win the battle royale there towards the A side. Yeah, let's see this opener here out of Aquatic. It's absolutely beaming. Finds a quick 2-piece. And somehow Falters clutched the 2v. Oh, is it 2v4? 2v3?
Clutch is all I know. Clutch is all I know is what we're seeing as now 2v1 is the score now. Toronto up on top, forced with this offense though. Not sure. We've seen now 2 defuses, I believe. I can't remember what the first round was, but either way, gotta think defense is feeling pretty good about themselves in general, but we already see this letdown. Aquatic's been pretty active in this game, wanting to get some chows out of that top towel. He's doing so again, it looks like, but he's got 2 guys pushing up on him now. We quickly see Toronto springing into action. Solar's over here now. This is gonna get messy quick, T.
It's getting real messy, and the trades go back and forth, but Satch is good for 2. Aquatic and Nani also get some. Satch has got the bomb. He's got to try to stay alive here. The Tinkler having a slow start, but he's going to try to do what he can to maybe give his team the edge. But the Toronto Falters do have control of the A site. Satch has still got the rock. He's able to chow out, gets a good timing onto the Tinkler, takes him out. Now Noni's playing back and forth with him. Finds Satch, pre-fires onto Otter. Oh my. Nani.
We're getting nothing but bangers right now. Like, what is this? Like, dude, look,
so
Satch
nice.
into place and just starts letting it rip, man.
Oh man, so nice. You see it twice. Look at that.
Yeah. Right back onto the best play. Right back on the side of the best play. Right back on. Can't pull me away from it. I love that.
All right, 2-2 all, man. This has been just a banger so far.
Yeah, it's just such a banger. I mean, we haven't even mentioned. You mentioned it, I guess, a little bit last round, but the Tinkler has not woken up yet. We know he's got more in the pocket, and he's gonna have to come alive. As this is now a 4v3 for the Falters already.
Yeah, Aquatic gets picked off there early. It was a Void finding the kill there. So now the Falters kind of slowing it down for a second. The Letdowns having to try to feel the map out, try to get more presence towards that A side. Seems to be the favorite so far this search and destroy. But you've got Nani leading the charge. He's got the sub, he's got the bomb, but he's kind of in a tough position. A couple players looking at him from the Falters. Nades coming out. He somehow survives, but he catches a stray bullet. Gets him out of there, and that's a big win out of Satch. He has been really coming alive in this search and destroy.
Oh yeah, he's had perfect game sense. Been feeling this game. You can just tell. Now Solar into the 1v4, and I mean, why not with this game the way it's been going? Line him up, but I think he's probably going to run into some bad people. Somebody's going to anyway, but Solar able to find that one back. 20 seconds left. You got to think with the bomb down, this is nearly impossible, but I won't say anything is impossible in this series as it has been just crazy, but 14 seconds remaining. That will be the kill. Toronto breaking the tie now, up 3-2.
That was a little more of a slow round, a little grittier. You know, Toronto was able to find an early first blood, and they kind of just played it cool off that. So that's some good stuff out of them. You know, the Paris Letdowns back on defense. They've been able to pull it off. before, but it's even like the difference right now is there's not enough P all over the map.
No, it is a 0-5 start for my man, but I think we're going to see that change. I mean, it only takes one play in a game like this, right? And nobody's talking about your score no more. So we'll have to see as that goes on. But already full sight control, you think, from the Falters, but over pushing a little bit. That'll be the kill for Aquatic. Void's got to snap into place now. A little bit timid, though, with that kill going back the other way. They've lost that control. The bomb is kind of peeking back Art. And Nani's going to find. This guy shoots beams with whatever gun he's using.
What a shot from Nani with the AK, able to take him out. Davis putting some big damage onto Solar, not able to find the kill though. It's a 2v4 situation for him and Otter, and Davis gets his wig split. Tinkles is on the board, baby. Tinkles has spawned in, and I think Nani is hot on this guy's trail here. Otter's trying to be a little cheeky, but he gets taken out, and the Letdown are able to balance it back out, 3-3.
Just back and forth, back and forth. And yes, now the Tinkler on the board. Best play. I was waiting for another minute of film somehow there. I'm not going to lie, but it was done there now. 3-3 offense for Paris Letdown. This has been a mostly defensive game, right? I'm pretty sure we're at like 7 or 8. We're not even down that many rounds, but 75% of the wins have been on the defensive side anyway.
They have, and here's the Letdowns trying to do something a little different here. Yeah. Gonna try to push out B. You've got a lot of Falters that are in some good positions to maybe contest over, but these arrows are starting to move a little bit. An unfortunate grenade out of Solar. He's gonna get himself pretty weak here. Satch and P gets stuck by a team nade. You hate to see it, but Davis gets good timing on the bomb carrier. Solar's good for a trade though. 2v3 situation. Falters, they're a little bit down.
Oh, you know they have that stuff in the pool, Tinkler. They have that stuff in the pool. They could see you coming from a mile away. It's unfortunate, but it's a 2v2 now again. They've kind of backed them off the site, but the bomb is down right on B. Again, you got to think Toronto's somewhat aware of that, but it doesn't really matter because we're seeing the Letdown make the play around, which is going to work out for them, it looks like, with this timing. What a play from the Letdown to make it, but 2v1, 15 seconds to push this bomb. They know the job, and they've got a kind of a decent position, but Otter could play such a spoiler here. This is an interesting 1v2.
I don't know if they're going to check this HUD either. They pick up the bomb. Otter had to have heard that. If he can get this chow off, and he does, that's the round. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get away with his life. Otter. It was so close. Just had to round the corner for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Man, this has been a nail biter.
Like, you just can't. You can never tell. It's just going crazy every time.
Oh, I thought he was going to clutch it, man.
He had both those guys not looking his way, but I mean, most 10 out of 10 times, right, the play is probably, get the kill and just hide your life outright. But just, and unfortunately unable to get away, and had them both not looking. But a grenade from Nani gonna come and open this one up. 4v3 for the Letdown. Could this be the break?
Uh-oh. Satch isn't gonna go down that easy. He gets an immediate trade back. 3v3 situation. You've got the Letdowns in a decent spot to defend this A-bomb here. They've got the cross covered, but Satch is deep up in this laundry area. I think they're going to read him out, though. He might get the kill onto Nani, but Nani's too strong. Got the spring AK out, making it a 3v2 situation. The Falters are all on the back foot.
But again, not ever out until that round is over. Until the best play's playing, this round ain't over. As we wait for Aquatic. Is he going to find this hairline?
Getting some decent angles here. He's just kind of surveying the area. The Falters look like they might try to take the bomb to B. There's not a lot of time left, though. It may work out for them if they can get a decent timing here, but they get spotted out. Tinkles gets the first kill. Avoid, though, able to shut down Mr. Nani. He's only got a few seconds left. He gets cut down on the bomb site. Paris Letdowns go up 5-3. It's match point, folks.
Finally going up around off that opening nade too from Nani. Like, this has just been Wild game. Are we in for some late game heroics? Could things get any spicier than they've been? Can Toronto fight their way back into this on the they're on the defense. I believe this might be the organic 5-3 setup, is it not? 5-3
This
Kurt.
might be. It definitely is. They've got the defense. If they can hold here, they might be able to chain something together. The wall bangs come through, kind of making Mr. Tinkle spot his
No.
pants a little bit, but Aquatic finds the first blood onto Otter, and Nani's making fun of him, immediately jumps in the water, saying, look, I'm an aquatic mammal myself, bud. It looks like number 7, Satch, didn't spot that number 3 player there, so this could be a little weird. Satch is in a great spot, though.
Glass, how loud do you hear that guy? Not loud enough, obviously, as the first kill onto Aquatic's going to come through. He's going to snap up. Not going to see Solar right away, and Mr. Tinkles is able to trade out a different one, so a little bit of a tough spot. 3v2 now for the letdown. Not really wanting to make any crazy plays. We're going to see number 5 push into position, but what is this going to look like? He's looking the wrong way, too. Solar going to pop out. He's going to find that kill. It's a 3v1 now. Satch all alone. They know where he is, too. They're going to move that bomb to A. This is looking tough, T.
Yeah, that's an excellent play out of Paris Letdowns to clutch it up there. Satch gets beamed, and man, the hopes and dreams of the Falters just got tinkled away.